Okay, Coach, talk a little bit about your squad, and what are you hoping to see out of your team this weekend?
Well, this is our first year putting all these boys together. So I tell them sometimes we're at a disadvantage because some teams that's in this 13U right now has been traveling together since about 5th grade. But I think they're finally getting it. They're clicking. We're playing with good intensity. We just, every now and then on our defense, we got a couple of them that want to get lazy on the shifts, want to go about 50 on defense, 100 on offense, but it always starts on the defensive end, and that's what we got to come back and correct from here on out.
Well, talk a little bit. You said this is your first year, right?
Yes.
What's
with this
like,
group of guys together.
What's it like building a team? I guess from scratch. And what was that process like?
Oh, it's hard, man. I mean, because you got to make sure you got a good core. I mean, because like I said, this is 7th graders going into the 8th grade, and now, I mean, you got to have players. Because when you're in these AAU tournaments, it's no easy walk nowhere. You got to come ready to play. You got to have your A game. You don't even have a chance to have a bad game without losing. And building from scratch, I'm telling you, it's hard, and we're still working.
What is your approach to coaching these guys? A lot of times when guys play travel ball, it's hard to get them to be disciplined.
Yes.
What's your approach to getting these guys to play together?
I always tell them, man, we got to stay humble, because you could beat a team 3 times, 4 times straight. It doesn't matter. You can never underestimate any team out there. At any given day, when you step on that court, that game is always 50-50. It's all on who wants it most. Who got the dog in them.
Well, how would you characterize the way that the team played over the AAU season? Well, how you guys have competed in tournaments.
Yes.
Won anything?
Given to where we are now, from the very first tournament that we entered, we're a totally different team. Like I said, we went to this is our 6th tournament. We done won 2 of them, and we've been runner-up in 2. So that's 4 tournaments that we actually done something in. And the first 2 tournaments, we were still figuring it out, but each tournament we are getting better and better.
I always have to ask coaches, why do they coach? What made you get started, and why do you keep going?
It's just for the love of the game, man, and the love of the boys. I feel like it's our duty to help these kids stay active in the summer. It might be keeping one of them out of trouble, and if the parents are in it with you, it makes it easy. It takes a village,
So going forward from today, what are you hoping to get out of your team?
Just more teamwork. Just more of taking care of the ball. It's so many minor things that you got to fix to get these wins. As far as intensity, it's there. It's just more of keeping it. We tend to play at the level of whatever team we're playing. If we're playing a team that's kind of at a low level, they always want to drop their level of play, and I tell them you can't do that. You got to come out. You got to keep your foot on the gas, and you got to go.